There's been something on my mind and heart since I returned from my last trip to Uzbekistan. The government is mistreating churches there, and I want to take a moment to share about it. While I was there, I was invited by a group of pastors who wanted to talk with me. These leaders were together in one place in an undisclosed location to avoid unwanted eyes. The setting reminded me of the old Soviet days when the assembling of a church gathering was dangerous. For most of these pastors, it was the first time that they had seen each other in months and some for even years. I watched as they interacted together and they shared the celebrations and the struggles of their churches. The fellowship was great and it was so needed. You see, most of these pastors and church leaders are isolated. They're alone and they're often harassed by their neighbors and they're under the constant eye of an atheistic government. This network of pastors remains strong, firmly committed to reaching their villages and communities with the gospel. One of the leaders said to me, "Richard, we have a new challenge. The government is imposing a monthly fee for each of our churches. There are currently about 15 churches in this network, and there's another 5 churches that are ready to join this network. The challenge for these churches is great." Well, I imagine that there's some exorbitant fee, and I asked the question, what's the monthly fee per church? He did a quick calculation, and he replied, it equals about $12 a month per church. Now, while that may not seem much for many of us, most of these churches do not have any finance. These pastors have no salaries. Their church members are often unemployed. They rely on their gardens to feed them, and they find sporadic tasks here and there to help provide for their families. These are impoverished people dedicated to Jesus and excited to reflect Christ to their neighbors. And failure to pay the monthly fee now places these congregations at even greater risk. I haven't been able to think of anything else but how can we help these people? It's in my heart. It's something we must do. These dear people need our assistance. I'm asking you to consider joining me. For the price of a cup of coffee or a latte each week in a coffee shop here, we can quickly and easily lighten their load. To learn more about how you can help me help them, go to richardparish.com. That's richardparish.com. Thank you, and God bless you.